We used to live together. I'm Hannah.
I'm Kris.
And we used to live together. Hi.
Welcome back, roomies.
Welcome back.
Oh my gosh, I just locked myself out of my phone like an idiot.
Wait, but how?
Because I'm grandpa. Hello? Now I have to wait 1 minute. Let's vamp for 1 minute.
Oh my God. Wait, do you not have your face recognition?
No, I don't want to do that because I don't want someone to knock me unconscious and then use my face to unlock my phone. That's a real fear I have.
Okay, that's
fine. I feel like getting knocked unconscious might be more
that's a red flag.
Yeah.
And using it to unlock the phone.
Right.
That might be more of a problem.
What's good, my dude?
Oh my gosh. What is good?
Go ahead.
Dude. So we're recording this on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Can we reveal this? We can reveal this.
Of course, yes.
Sunday the 26th.
Yes.
My mind is just blown because at this time next week, I'm going to have finished another half marathon.
Oh my gosh. I forgot that we are. Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
It's so crazy to think about.
What's even crazier is I'm thinking about me waking up at the ass crack of dawn to get to
Are you driving
Long
with
Beach.
Lorenzo?
I can't. No, I was planning to.
Okay,
yeah. Because what time is it? What time is the marathon?
7:15.
Oh my gosh. And we're going to get there at.
Well, you guys, I'm not going to even be with you because I'm going to be staying in a hotel.
That's right. You're going to be with Steph.
So you guys will have to coordinate.
I'll talk to him.
Yeah.
We'll be there at like 6.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just like.
How are you feeling? What's the energy?
It's so weird because for my first one, I was I had everything down to a T, like the training, the fueling, the hydrating. I was following such a rigorous routine. And I was testing out, sports bras to wear, socks to wear,
the gel things,
the gels. And this time I'm just like, what?
Is this similar to what parents say? Like the first kid is like, and then the second's like, I don't know, throw him off a balcony. I don't care.
If any roomies are runners, is this a normal feeling? Because
I'm sure.
It's I like that I feel more confident, but then I'm scared that I'm just being so dumb.
Oh, do you feel like maybe you're being overconfident?
Yeah.
And then you don't even finish the.
Exactly.
You break your leg.
Why?
I'm so sorry.
Why?
Take that back.
You know how fragile I am. We'll get into that later.
But you're excited.
I'm excited. I'm mostly excited because I'm just really proud of Steph. And although it's her first half marathon.
Her first half. Okay.
This is huge.
Yeah.
Can I just take a second?
Please.
And she listens.
Mm-hmm.
This is for you, Steph.
Hi,
You
Steph.
never take a compliment, and I'm going to make you take it right now.
Okay, good. Yeah. Steph, you better take this compliment right now.
She is a mom of 2.
Mm-hmm.
She has the craziest, busiest schedule, but she's still finding time to train for this run.
Mm-hmm.
And she has been kicking ass. She trains with a stroller. She pushes her stroller on long runs. Yes. Going uphill. Just absolutely insane.
Wow. She's super strong.
Yeah. She's superwoman. And I'm just I think that's kind of what's making me feel so hyped is I can't wait to do it with her, and have this experience with her. So yeah, I'm just really excited and she's killing it and it's her birthday weekend and we're just going to have the best time and it's going to be so fun.
Wow.
So
yeah, whenever I see moms specifically, I guess any parent, but running with the stroller.
It's crazy. I think I did
That's
it.
not talked about.
That's not talked about enough. I did it one time. We ran together.
Yeah.
And I maybe pushed the stroller. I can't even remember. It was for maybe at 5 minutes and I was dead.
You're no, I'm good.
I'm here are your kids back.
Yeah.
I literally cannot breathe. So I don't know how these moms are doing it out there. But
well, good for her. Good for you
yes.
that you're being a good friend. Steph, good luck.
We love you.
Good luck at the half marathon.
You'll see her.
Oh, I'm going to be there. I keep forgetting that I'm going to be there.
You don't have to be there.
No, I'm going to be there.
No one's forcing
because
you.
afterward, we're going where?
Sweet Jill's.
I've never been, but I hear.
Okay, if you're local to the Orange County area, you must go to Sweet Jill's. They have the best cinnamon rolls in the galaxy, I fear.
Okay. They're actually called the Cinnamon Rolls of America.
Yeah.
Used to be called the cinnamon rolls of Mexico.
That's not good. Okay.
What's good with you, my dude?
I have a couple things, so let's just kind of rapid fire through these real quick. Let me pull up my little list here. First thing. Oh, Penny.
Hold on, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Penny's just excited.
she's excited for us. The first thing I'm talking about, you know our longtime follower, listener, and roomie, Tina.
Yeah. Hi, Tina.
She went ahead and defended me on Instagram. How do I find it?
I know.
Did you see that?
I saw it.
Gosh. what-
About the diplomat?
Yes. I want to read exactly what she wrote. You all gave Kris a hard time, but The Diplomat is a terrific show and you should all give it a shot.
Okay,
So-
Tina, we hear you.
Thank you, Tina, for having my back. I'm not going to say it's the best show in the world, but
It's worth a watch.
it's according to Tina, it's terrific. And I think if anyone is interested in any kind of political drama, watch The Diplomat on Netflix. Okay, moving on. Do you know what a barb is? Barbs? Have you heard that term?
Like Nicki Minaj fans?
Yeah.
Oh,
Did you know what that was?
no.
I didn't know what this was until like 2 months ago. Someone said like, what's the saying? Whatever, like, hey, barbs or whatever. And I was like, I don't know.
That's just what her fandom is called.
Barbs.
Yeah, they're barbs.
Okay, I didn't know that. Someone
Barbies, barbs.
someone said that, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Am I so old that I don't know? But it could be. It
Yeah.
could be that. But
Yeah.
you didn't know what it was either.
No.
Maybe we're not. Do you listen to Nicki Minaj?
I know the hits.
I don't, and I don't even know those. So anyway, Barbs is Nicki Minaj. Okay.
Thank you.
For anybody out
Thank
there.
you. If you're wondering.
Okay. Would you take? This is the next one. Would you take?
The mic, move it. a little
Move
bit
it to
closer.
me.
Yeah.
Would you take a guaranteed $1 million, or you either take the guaranteed million, or would you flip a coin for the chance to win $1 billion?
And so it's either.
It's either you take the million or you flip the coin for the 1 billion.
Oh.
50-50 chance for the 1 billion.
And if you don't.
And if you don't get it, you don't get it.
million.
That's what I said. But all these, I feel like other people are like, you're so stupid. I saw this on Instagram or something. They're like, you're so stupid. Why wouldn't you flip for the billion? And I'm like, because you don't, it's a 50-50 chance. But all these like probability experts or like investment bros.
Analytics say flip it.
Huh?
Analytics say flip
Yeah,
it.
no, literally. Like all the like the stock bros or whatever. They're like, oh, you got to flip for it. And I was like, I don't know enough. I don't know enough. Maybe you know.
I'm flipping for
You're
it.
flipping for it. What is your reasoning?
I can make $1 million in my lifetime.
You're never going to make $1 billion.
I don't know if I can make $1 billion like that.
But it's not guaranteed.
Who cares? The million wasn't guaranteed either.
Okay. So you're
But
saying
I can make that happen. Or if I got the chance to flip a coin for $1 billion, why would I not take that chance? I also love gambling.
I also have a gambling addiction.
Yeah.
So
Maybe that plays a part in my choice.
listeners, chime in.
Yeah.
Would you
That's
take
that's
would
a
you
good
take
one.
the guaranteed
Also, I like a
million?
challenge. Give me a challenge to make $1 million. If I don't get it, oh well, I got to make it myself.
Okay, well, Hannah and I are taking the guaranteed million.
Yeah.
That's fine. Everybody, gets their own choice.
Listeners, chime in.
Yeah.
Comment below or message us if you take the guaranteed million. What do you think Lorenzo would do?
He would probably flip it.
I knew.
Because he's probably like, well, the probability.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If you talk about calculus, it's like, bro, it's a toin cost.
A toy cost.
A toin cost.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds like a slur. Toin cost.
Oh, coin sauce. Coin cost. The last thing I want to bring up, I'm tired of paying for haircuts. I don't want to get into it too much, but I think
We do not want to get into that.
hang on. I'm tired of paying for haircuts. I'm going to cut my own hair. I'm going to start cutting my own hair. I don't want to get into it. I'm just going to start. Next time you see me,
It could be really good or
it could,
really
be, it
bad.
could be horrific. It could be horrific, or it could be the best hair in America.
Oh, okay.
So next time you see me, roomies,
How much do you pay for haircuts?
they just raised the price, so I would be paying $20 and I'd leave a $5 tip, so it'd be $25 total. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
It's just, I know how much haircuts cost for women.
Uh-huh.
And so.
Well, I get a haircut every 2 weeks, though.
No,
I like to.
No,
anyway.
I know, but it's just like, it's so funny. Like, men's haircuts are so significantly cheaper.
How much do you pay for yours usually?
$395.
But you only get it. You only do it like once a year, twice a year.
Yeah.
So, well, maybe it all adds up. Whatever. I don't know.
It's just a funny number. That's all.
Anyway, let's. Okay, speaking of.
I understand the struggle because I don't like getting my hair cut.
Yeah, because
either.
It's a pain in the ass.
Can
anyway,
I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, we just got a DM from a roomie.
Oh.
That I just want to share because it's really sweet.
Please.
And it's just like I'm not gonna reveal the name or anything, but
Go ahead.
just like to bring us a little
A little
umph when we go into
a little
our
pep in our step.
little pep.
Yeah.
I've been doing a little listening and meaning to message you because I'm obsessed. Thank you for making me LOL during a weird time in life. I don't know what it is, but I feel this almost nostalgia listening, and it's so comforting and insightful and just fun. You guys are fully one of my go-to pods now. Certified roomie over here.
Oh, wait. Just who? To you or to the?
To me.
Wait, that's really sweet.
I
Just
know,
right now?
Just right now.
Thank you.
I know.
If you're listening, you know who you are.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for listening.
That was a very thoughtful. That was a really thoughtful review, I feel.
Ask her if she's willing to let us reveal her to be MVR.
MVR.
Let's get into it. Our episode today. Speaking of, I was going to say this could be an embarrassing thing for me, the haircut thing.
Oh, it could be.
It could be.
Because you could be all choppy back
I
there.
could be. Imagine seeing me with just janky ass hair. Remember during COVID when we had to cut our own hair?
Yeah. Actually, we should post that picture on Patreon. Because
Wait, which one?
The picture of all of us. Like, your hair was so long.
Yeah,
Lorenzo's hair
I know.
was so long.
That was the lockdowns got us.
The lockdown.
Yeah, let's maybe post that on Patreon.
That would be
That's so funny. So today we are talking about our most embarrassing moments. We've all had them.
Yeah.
We've all been. Have you ever lied in bed and then just it like suddenly comes to you like, oh shit, I did this one.
Yeah.
Like years ago, and you just like you like, you
yeah.
know?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous for this one.
This one, I feel like you were feeling kind of vulnerable in this one.
Yeah. Okay, well, here's the thing is I don't feel like I get embarrassed often.
I am the opposite.
Like
I'm embarrassed all the time.
like there's like most of these stories that I'm gonna share today, like I don't like they make me laugh. It's not that I was like
no, and I'm not saying like this won't be our like our most vulnerable moments, but they are moments that are at least for me. I'm like, ooh, you know?
yeah. But it will be fun.
It'll still be light and fun, and no one's gonna cry. Hopefully, are you gonna cry?
I might. No. Also, I don't know like if I've told some of these on the pod before, so if it's repetitive, I'm so sorry.
Okay, do you want to start? Or you want me to start?
I'll kick it off.
Okay, go ahead.
And I'm gonna kick it off with a grand slam.
A grand slam, folks. Here we go.
Because this was, and I know for a fact I've told this on the pod, so I'm really sorry. But in high school, when I was a sophomore, I fainted in my biology class.
That is a grand slam.
I was sitting at a lab table, fainted, fell backwards, hit my head on a lab table behind me, and I was knocked.
Give yourself a concussion.
Yeah, gave myself a concussion. They had to put me on a gurney to take me to the hospital, but they covered me with like a blanket or whatever.
So they thought you were dead.
So everyone thought I had died in biology. And so I remember like this was like the MySpace days where people were like, oh my God, R.I.P. Like, did you hear about Hannah?
Hannah died.
And then I just show up
the next day.
Like,
and everyone's like,
I'm back.
Wow.
So that was pretty
resurrected.
I fear that was embarrassing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's a good one.
Why did they put a sheet over you?
I think because I was still knocked out.
They
didn't
were doing it for your really for your benefit, for your privacy.
Because I was still I didn't wake up until I was already in the ambulance.
Oh my gosh, that's scary.
Yeah. Or I didn't like come
and you
to.
fainted because you weren't eating or something?
No, I fainted because I saw someone else faint.
Oh my God.
So my poor biology teacher.
She had 2 students faint.
Yeah, so the girl.
Oh no, the girl that hadn't eaten, right?
No, the girl just donated blood. So we had like
what's going on at that school?
We had a blood drive, so the girl just finished donating blood. And she was feeling weird, so she was standing up to ask to go to the nurse, and she fainted. And
you
then
saw her faint, and it made you faint?
Yeah.
How soon after?
Oh, like a couple minutes. I'm sure I think she was still on the ground when I was on the ground.
So the ambulance came in. They said, "Who are we grabbing?"
Oh my god.
Well, the other girl didn't hit her head.
No.
I think the head injury was
got you.
Yeah.
Holy.
And then after that, my biology teacher gave
Loved
me special
you.
treatment.
Yeah.
I didn't have to dissect a thing.
No.
All tests I took in the teacher's lounge on a comfy couch. I was living the life.
She didn't want you to get another concussion. Oh my gosh.
And imagine being a teacher and you just see one student fall. You're like, "Oh no, what do we do?"
Call
And
the
then,
nurse.
boom, bam, bam, and another person falls. You're like, "Oh my god, who's next?"
Oh man, thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome.
That's very traumatizing. Have you fainted since?
Well, right after that. No, it was really bad. Like there was a month where I was like fainting every week because I would like I had like I would like work myself up to it. So
you're traumatized
it
by
was
that
bad.
experience.
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay,
like you can't take me anywhere.
Where's Anna? Oh, she's fainted again. Oh my gosh.
But I'm fine now.
You're good now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna start with the Grand Slam. I'm gonna start actually in the little leagues.
Okay. Maybe I should have.
This happened just not even a month ago. I was at Walmart, per usual, doing my regular groceries. One of the items I purchased was one onion, just a regular onion, and you put it in the bag, like the plastic bag. You put the vegetables in or whatever. So I went to go check out, self-checkout. I'm doing everything. Everything's fine. Everything's going swimmingly.
Yeah.
And I get to the onion, and then for whatever reason, however I was holding the bag or something, it like fell out of the bag. It like fell out of the bag, hit the register, and then like rolled. And I'm at the self-checkout, like that's like at the end. So like where you're gonna walk out, right? So it like so the onion falls out of the bag, hits the register, and it like travels. And I thought it was just gonna like fall and I was gonna get it real quick. No, it was like I had to chase the onion way over to almost customer service. And that's how far it went.
Oh.
And then thankfully, like a girl was able to pick it up for me, and me, like red face, I was like, "Thank you so much. You saved me."
That onion was trying to
I literally was 20 feet away from my register. I was so far from the register I was using.
Wow, the momentum.
It just launched.
How did that?
That onion.
Yeah, and then later that week when I was using that onion, I was like, "You son of a bitch, you're trying to get away from me."
You chopped that onion up hard. Huh? Just fucking away from me.
So, and I'm an adult. Like, imagine an adult man chasing an onion in Walmart. That's like,
and all your other stuff, you left it.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah. I was like, I'm wondering how many people saw that. Yeah,
but you weren't catching up to it.
Yeah.
Like
it was faster than me. It was embarrassing. I was embarrassed.
That's really funny.
That was bad, man.
How fast could it have gone?
Dude, it launched itself. It hit the register and just like took off.
That's pretty.
I don't know what to
man.
say. Okay. Anyway, beat that.
I know. I don't think I can. This one's a sad one.
Oh.
And I don't think I've actually never said this aloud.
Okay, go ahead.
And trigger warning, it's about periods. So
Do I know this story?
I don't think you do.
Oh, when did this happen?
Okay. So I was in college. I had just made a new friend, and I was like, we hit it off really fast. We were like best friends really fast. And we started like, we would have like sleepovers and we would do like study nights, right? Like we would like stay up all night and we'd be like writing papers or studying for tests or or doing homework, whatever. And we would sit at her dining table and just like work until like 3 a.m. and then go to bed. So we're working. I didn't realize at the time that we were working that my period was going to be starting. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know that.
You really never know. You
really never know. You can try to know, but sometimes she'll just throw you a curveball. So we're working, mm-hmm. and then we're like, okay, I'm tired, let's go to bed. Mm-hmm. And for her and her family, like they like to do like a breakfast Sunday morning, at the dinner table.
Mm-hmm.
So we're like cleaning everything up. I stand up from the chair. They have these like white cushions on the chair.
Oh no.
I look down and I just see like a puddle of blood.
No, a puddle.
It was like a pretty big stain of blood.
A substantial amount.
Yeah. And it's weird because normally you can feel it.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
When it's happening, but like for whatever reason,
You were into studying, man.
I didn't feel a thing. And I'm freaking out. So, but I'm like, okay, you have to play it cool. We were new friends. Like I wasn't super comfortable with her family yet. Like this was all, I was just terrified. So we went to her room and I like, wait.
Did she see it?
No. I just immediately pushed in the chair. Because in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to wait for her to go to bed and then I'm going to go out
And clean it up.
and try to clean it up as best as I can.
Yeah.
So I did that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just couldn't find like any like cleaning
supplies?
products. So I'm out there with like water, like just trying to do anything.
Oh no.
But it kind of made it
worse.
spread. And so I'm just like mortified. And looking back, if I just would have been like, hey, this happened. Can you help me? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
She probably would have been
fine.
so gracious, but that wasn't in my little brain at that time.
You're in
so
college.
I was like, okay, I'm just going to go back to bed.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like not going to wake up for breakfast. Like I'm just going to pretend like I overslept. And then I'm just going to like leave immediately. Like, just like, I have to go, bye.
Yeah.
So I wake up and I can hear her out there with her parents.
Mm-hmm.
And her mom is like, what is this on the chair? Like, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
And my friend is like, I have no idea, and takes like the blame. Like, I don't know what this is, like, whatever. And they're talking about like my period blood on the chair. And I'm just like in the room. I can hear this happening. So I'm like, just
You're
pretend.
like, I gotta get out of here.
I'm like, okay, just pretend you're still asleep. And then once they like sat down for breakfast, I was like, oh, I gotta go. Thank you so much. And I just left. And I never talked about it with my friend ever. Like, we've never brought it up. I don't know if the stain came out. I don't know anything.
This pod has taken a turn.
Wait, is that not embarrassing?
No, it is, but
Okay.
it's like kind of sad.
I know.
But
I know most girlies, unfortunately, have a story like this.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I wish you felt comfortable enough to like say, or maybe you just weren't at that level.
But here's the thing is like, if I would just told her mom, she would have been so.
Oh, the mom would.
When was this, you said?
Like my, like maybe freshman or sophomore year of college.
Okay.
Yeah. It's traumatic.
It happens. That's but wow.
Yeah.
You were embarrassed, I'm sure.
Yeah. So embarrassed. And we just never spoke of it. And we were friends for like 10 years.
Are you still friends? Like, do you still talk?
Not really.
Oh.
Yeah. Probably because of that.
Like she knew exactly what happened. And she's like, don't ever talk to him again.
I feel like those ones are the worst too. Like, just like stories like that. Because it's like, you don't want to bring it up.
Yeah.
I know.
And then like in the moment, it's like you're trying not to get caught. But then it's also like, it's too weird to bring up.
It's too weird. Like, I couldn't just like go from the room and be like, that was me.
That was so me. That's my blood. Actually.
Or you go out, you say, hey, who left this here?
What the hell happened there?
You go, whoa! Somebody had an accident. Just trying to put it on somebody else.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
You are brave.
I'm brave. I'm a brave warrior.
My next one. Have you ever been to Knott's Berry Farm?
I have.
Do you know the roller coaster Silver Bullet?
The best one there.
That is the best one. I
Do you
love
like that?
I
one.
love Silver
That
Bullet.
ride is awesome.
Yeah.
Me and Silver Bullet are not. I'd never been on it. I went with a friend. I had never been on it, and this friend was like, "Hey, let's go ahead and this is like one of my favorite rides. Let's do it." I was like, I was feeling brave that day. I didn't know what I was getting myself into, really, because I'm like a Jaguar stan.
Oh. Okay.
Wait, which one is Jaguar?
That
the
like
one-
little red one that
Jaguar's the one that just kind of goes in a circle. Or Ghost Rider. I love Ghost Rider.
You like Ghost Rider?
It's like rickety and like the wood like kind of hurts.
Yeah, it's a little risky.
Okay.
Hi, Benny.
So we're like, let's go Silver Bullet. And I was like, hey, you know what? Let's go for it. And Do you know the track? Silver Bullet is the one that kind of twists.
Yeah, it's the best.
Yeah. And then you go in a loop.
I go on that back to back to back.
Yes.
I'm there all day.
Hey, you're stronger than I am.
On horror nights, it's not very busy because everyone's doing the mazes. That's the perfect time to get back-to-back rides on it.
I fear I can never get back on Silver Bullet. Here's what happened. We went on, and as I was on it, I was thinking, I'm gonna die. Because when we hit the corkscrew turn, I was like, Lord, I won't make it out of it. I'm not gonna survive this roller coaster. So, take me now.
Oh my gosh.
And then when we got off, I was like, okay, we made it. It's fine. You're gonna be fine. But you know when you're trying to convince yourself you're fine.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, you're not gonna throw up. You're gonna be fine. You don't feel nauseated. You're fine.
Yeah.
No, not fine, Mama.
Did you throw up?
I can't remember if I threw up in the park, but I for sure was not. I was done after that. We were in the park for maybe 90 minutes.
No.
And then we rode
that.
We couldn't even finish the day. I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. We have to go. I can't. And I drove.
Oh,
so I had to drive home. I was well enough to drive.
But you paid all that money to go to.
I can't remember if we got in for free that day or not, but whatever. We paid or not, it doesn't matter. We had to leave after just a couple hours. And then I think I threw up in the parking lot. And then not only that, so I dropped my friend off and then I went home. And then for the next 12 hours, I'm bedridden.
What the? From the Silver Bullet?
From the nausea. From the Silver Bullet nausea. I'm in, I literally just went to bed. I got home and I was like, I can't handle, I have to go to bed. And
that's wild.
I went to bed.
That's not even a crazy coaster.
Yeah.
No, so I went to bed. It was still daylight. I woke up. It was night.
What happened?
I can't do the nausea is killer for me. I can't. I can't do it.
Wow. Can you do California Screamin'?
That's fine. I can. That's
or
just the one.
Incredicoaster or whatever.
Yeah, because that one's a happy roller coaster.
Yeah, I can do that. Well, nowadays, whenever I go to a park, amusement park, I will take a motion sickness pill for the day. But yeah, it was. Let's just say I never went to an amusement park with that friend again. Because they're probably like, nah.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to Six Flags?
No, I can't. Not since I was a kid, and I won't.
I was going to say, those are much worse.
No. So, if you're going to take me to an amusement park, just make sure it doesn't have any of the.
Man, I love the Silver Bullet. I want to go right now.
I want to go right now. I love that ride.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, man. I don't know where to go next. Okay. I'm going to share. Okay, I'll share another college one.
Okay.
So, when Lorenzo and I first started dating, we were long distance for a year. This was my freshman year of college. So, we would try to see each other at least once a month or every other month. So either I would take the train up north or he would take the train and just spend the weekend and I would spend the weekend up there. But at that time I lived in the dorms and I went to a very private Christian college and there were very strict rules of guys can't be in the girls' dorms and girls can't be in the guys' dorms. So and we were newly dating, we hadn't seen each other in a while, so all we really wanted to do is make out, you know? We're where can we make out? We can't make out in the dorm. I have 3 roommates.
Oh, okay.
You know,
so you're searching for a spot.
We need a spot to make out.
On campus.
Or just anywhere, really.
Okay.
So I had a car. So we were oh, you know what? Let's go to this park.
Okay.
And that's a great spot to make out.
Okay.
It was dark. No one was around.
You went to the park at night.
Yeah.
Just a random park.
Park at night by our school, by my school. And yeah, we just made out for a while. Okay. I didn't realize that while we were making out, I was getting eaten alive by mosquitoes. Oh. So bad. I was wearing a sweater.
Is it summer or what?
I don't even know.
No, you're in class.
I don't know. Yeah. I was wearing a sweater and jeans, but my my sweater got rode up a little.
Oh yeah, I did, mama.
Not any, no, you know, but so like my lower back was exposed and I had like a ring around my body of just like mosquito bites everywhere.
No.
Like, and it was so uncomfortable to the point where like when I got back to my dorm, I like, you know, was gonna get in the shower and like took all my clothes. I'm like standing in the full body mirror and it looks like I have the chicken pox like everywhere. And it's so painful because I have them like up here.
Yeah.
And I was also very Christian at the time and felt very guilty.
You thought God was punishing you.
No, literally. So because of how painful they were, like I couldn't wear jeans because the jeans like sat where the the bug bites were. So I had to wear dresses every day. And my roommate at the time was like, she literally said, this is why like you like have to stay pure. Like God's gonna show you and punish you for this. And so I felt like I was walking around with this scarlet letter.
Oh no!
For like a week until my mosquito bite healed.
Dang.
Hannah's coming in with the emotionally vulnerable. Oh
yeah, it was bad.
Wow.
And he did not get bitten at all.
The man never gets punished.
Hey, that's not talking about enough.
That's not talked about enough.
Yeah.
No.
Why did I take all the bites?
It's always the women getting punished,
Why?
never the men. It's your fault.
It's my fault.
Mm-hmm.
I bet he didn't even want to be there.
He didn't want to make out.
No, Lorenzo has actually 700 girlfriends, and it's okay. It's okay. He's fine. But you?
But me?
Sorry.
I led him to temptation.
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Anyways, it was very embarrassing.
Wow.
Like I think in any other situation it wouldn't be. It was just the fact that I went to that school that was so
kind of mess with your mind there. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
My roommate was like, tisk tisk.
Dang.
The makeout mosquito bites.
They'll get you.
They'll get you.
They will get you. Be careful.
Be careful.
Any of you young roomies out there.
Roomies.
Remember, be aware of the makeout mosquito bites.
If anyone is attending Grand Canyon University right now, be careful.
Makeout mosquito.
Oh, speaking of Sunday school, speaking of church.
Making out.
Speaking of making out at church.
This is one from Sunday school. I was a young kid. We had just started going to this Protestant Christian mega church. And you know how the kids, they make them go to Sunday school. So I was at Sunday school. I was maybe in 5th or 6th grade. I was excited. You know, new church, I was like, I'm a kid. I like maybe hang out with people my own age, that sort of thing. Learn about God. We love him.
We do.
And we do.
We do.
Yeah, it's a God pod.
Is it?
So in that this was seared into my memory. So in that particular lesson for that day, we played a game.
Mm-hmm.
And the teacher, the way the game is played is the teacher writes a word. So you'll have two teams. They divided the class into 2 teams, and one person from each team goes up. You know, you take turns. So you go up and you sit in front of the whiteboard, but you're facing your team, right? Mm-hmm. So you're not looking at the whiteboard. And the teacher will write a word, like a Bible word, on the whiteboard, and your team is going to take turns giving you clues. It's kind of like password.
Oh, yeah.
So they give you like 1-word clues so that you can try to guess whatever is written on the whiteboard.
Okay.
So it's my turn to go, right? So it's me and this other kid, and then we have our teams in front of us, and the teacher writes the word David, like King David,
mm-hmm.
you know, on the whiteboard, popular Bible character David. Everyone should know.
I'm really nervous. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I feel
everyone should know like who King David is, right? It's like 5th or 6th graders, right? So my team gives me the clue, which was a very good clue. Looking like in retrospect, they said Goliath. So immediately, like if you know anything about the Bible, but at this time we were new to the faith, so I hadn't really read any Bible stories, never even heard, because we were Catholic. Like early in my life, we were Catholic, so we didn't really like read any Bible stories, right?
Yeah.
So, when they say Goliath, I'm at what immediately pops into my head. During that time, it was the 90s. A very popular cartoon was Gargoyles. Have you guys ever? Is this before your time?
No, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so
yeah.
it's a really good animated series from the 90s called Gargoyles, and one of the main characters on that show, his name was Goliath.
Oh no.
And
Oh no.
and in my head, that's the first thing I think of. They said Goliath, I'm thinking gargoyles, easy. But then I was smart enough to know, okay, this is like we're in Sunday school, we're at church. No one is. It's probably not the teacher probably didn't write gargoyles on the whiteboard. Right?
Chris.
So I had to I was panicking because I was like, I can't say gargoyles. They won't even know what that is. So I was thinking of the character of Goliath on the show, and he's really strong. And I was like, okay, we're at church. They said Goliath. I'm gonna say strength. That was my guess. I said strength. The whole class starts out loud laughing at me for my dumb answer.
That's so sad.
That's so mean.
And I was like, okay, that was the wrong answer, but at least I didn't say gargoyle.
Oh, true. True.
Gargoyles.
That would have been cute though, because you're just like a little boy.
How old were you said?
That was like 5th or 6th grade. So
strength.
Yeah. So I was like, strength. Busting up laughing, the whole class. I'm sure even the teacher chuckled.
That's a core memory for you, huh?
Core memory. And then the kid, it was the next team, the kid got it right away. Oh, David. And I looked at him, I was like, David? Who's David?
Oh.
Actually, it's David.
Yeah.
I would beat that kid.
He was like, Chris's soda.
Strength. Really?
Strength.
Wow.
The second we got home that day after church, I immediately pull out my children's Bible and I read the story of David and Goliath the second we get home.
What a way to grow your faith.
Will we do it?
Ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth?
And then because I said to myself, I will never not know who David is from now on.
Amen. And you never will.
And from then on, anyone says Goliath,
you
David.
know. David. It's like a trauma. Yeah. David. Oh my gosh. This is perfect because my next one.
Please.
Okay. Has to do with when I went to Catholic school.
Perfect.
So
so you also started out Catholic?
Yes, I started out Catholic.
Yeah. Me too.
Oh my God. Hey.
Catholics.
Hey.
First communion.
We love a Eucharist.
Come up here.
Oh my God.
Get up here.
Go, Penny, go.
Come on, Penny. Why don't you love me? Come on, right here.
She's not going to do it.
Okay.
Do it. Come on, Penny.
Penny, if you just... Okay.
Go ahead.
I went to a private Catholic school. I was...
A lot of private schools in your life, huh?
Yeah. Come here. Get your
go
up here. Okay. And I was probably...
That's embarrassing.
Actually... Actually, can we just compile all the videos of me trying to get Penny to come on? Okay. So, no, I was in 1st grade at the time. And we wore uniforms. Like, it was a very strict school. My brother was in 8th grade at the time. So, we were at the same school. This was like the first time we'd ever crossed paths at school.
You were in 1st grade. He was in 8th grade.
Yeah, because it was like one of those schools that
has all of them. Yeah.
And every morning we would stand in lines, like we'd be in lines with our classroom and you would say I don't think it was the full rosary, but you would say part of the rosary. And like
while you're lining up for class?
No, like it was almost like we'd do the Pledge of Allegiance, then part of a rosary, and then we'd go to class.
I got it now. Okay.
Yeah. And like all of the teachers, I don't know how to
nuns?
Yeah. Can we say that?
Well, they're nuns.
They're nuns. Okay. Yeah. All of the teachers.
The sisters.
All of the teachers were nuns.
Yeah.
And so they're kind of like walking around, like watching us, making sure we're doing the rosary properly. Like,
oh my gosh.
Yeah. It was pretty intense.
Yeah.
So this one morning, and you like could not speak during it, right? Like we're just like doing the rosary. We're kneeled down, like all this stuff.
Yeah.
So
wait, where is it taking? It's outside?
It's like imagine like a basketball court. Like,
you're outside?
Yeah. Like before we go into our classrooms. It was like the morning.
But you're kneeling on like the blacktop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
It was back in the day.
Back in the day.
Okay.
Yeah. That stuff.
So we're starting to do the rosary and I had like my front tooth was really loose. And you know, like when you have like a loose tooth and you just keep like playing with it. So I
don't know where this story's going.
So I'm playing with it like while we're like going through the rosary and then all of a sudden pops out and blood just starts pouring out of my mouth.
Why do all of your stories involve blood somehow?
God is punishing you. First grader.
And like we're wearing, it's like a white, so it was like a white collared shirt with like a plaid, and it was like a plaid like overall dress thing. And so I'm just like in shock, and like I'm holding the rosary.
Are you just gushing blood?
Yeah. And
okay.
The tooth is in my hand. I'm trying to hold the rosary.
And the tooth?
And the tooth, because the tooth fairy.
Please. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And I'm like trying to like get the nun's attention, but like we're not supposed to speak.
Yeah.
So I'm in the middle of the row.
Yeah.
And like the people next to me are like looking at me, but they're also like scared.
Oh, they're seeing this happen.
Yeah, they're also like scared. And so I just like,
Wait,
look.
other first graders?
Yeah, like in my line right next to me. And so we're supposed to have our head down, right? Like while we're doing it. And so I just like look up and I'm like, sister.
You're just covered in blood. It's a horror movie. It's a horror movie.
I'm like, sister, like so quiet. And she tells me to put my head down. Like
she didn't see?
My head's up, right? Like you can see. I'm like, sister. And she's like, finish the rosary. So I go back and I'm just like there for the rest of the time. And then I finally get to go to the nurse, but I just had to finish the day.
Bloody.
Yeah.
And from then on, they called you Bloody Hannah.
That's embarrassing.
Oh my
Wait,
God.
why are you guys reacting to my story?
No,
I'm in shock.
I'm in shock.
I'm in shock.
I had to take a second to process that because that's insane.
Yes.
No, Catholic institutions
are crazy.
insane
They be doing
like
that.
They be doing that.
Those are the most strict teachers.
Yeah.
Oh man,
in the game.
crazy,
Just imagine a little first grader hand.
No,
oh my gosh.
of
if
course.
If I am next to you and I'm also doing the rosary, Holy Mary, Mother of God, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou against Mary, and blessed art thou amongst women. Holy Mary, blood of God. Oh my God.
I feel like it could be an SNL skit.
That is the scariest thing. If I'm in first grade.
Yes. How many first graders did you traumatize that day?
I don't know.
A lot.
And it's just like.
It just and why was it so bloody? Like, because it's like you lose teeth.
Wait, is it which tooth?
My front tooth.
Your front tooth.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I've never had a tooth fall out, and it's like
I know.
like that. No.
I always would like bleed a little, but this was like, I don't know if it's because I kind of forced it. Because I was just like playing, I was
That's
just
how
playing.
it always happens too. Like you're just playing with it, and then all of a sudden it's just like one push was too much.
Yeah.
And then it's just like.
Did it hurt when it came out?
It
or
did.
No? Oh,
yeah,
it did.
it hurt. And and then my rosary was all bloody.
Oh.
And my mom like didn't know how to clean it.
terrifying.
Like, how do you clean like what do you use? Do you have to use holy water? Like, it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing because we had to keep it in our in a special rosary bag in our desks.
Yeah.
So it was just a whole thing. And my brother just like pretending like he didn't know me all day.
He's like, I don't have a sister.
I'm looking
actually.
at him like, brother.
Oh, he was he was seeing it.
We all had to do like the lineup. So eighth
So he
grade was
saw-
in the back.
Okay, did he see what was happening?
Yes. Of course.
No, he is not.
No.
No, he does not have a sister
My
that
brother,
day.
I fear, ruled the school.
Yeah.
He was not interested in me at all.
Oh, he was like the cool guy on campus. Oh no, he cannot be associated with you. No.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
Thanks for sharing that. Every time.
Every time.
It's so vulnerable.
I'm really opening up my soul.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was genuine shock. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was shocked. That's why. Okay. Switching gears. Still in fifth grade. We're still in fifth
Hold
grade.
on, I'm sorry, we can't move past this yet. From the sister's point of view, we cannot move forward unless we talk about
Right.
that. The sister's point of view, she is seeing the child,
How old was
this
the sister?
young
Looking
child
older?
of God,
Yeah, she was older.
bleeding from her mouth, bloody all over. This does not faze her.
Oh no, she's seen some things.
She's seen worse.
Yeah.
She says, "Oh, this is the devil coming out of her. This is nothing."
Like, praise the Lord, this is happening.
She says, "Oh, I'm so glad this is happening.
She said,
You
put
needed this."
your head back down, Missy.
She says, "Continue. The Lord is working." That's the best part of the story.
Or she's like, I really wish I could help her, but then I'll get talked to.
Oh, she's in. Oh, that's a good spin.
Yeah.
Like the priest will
people
get
are
mad at
watching
her.
her.
Yeah.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
great. This conspiracy goes to the
It's
top.
on the
I
top.
know.
All the way to
Oh,
the top.
and then because you're on the basketball court, and then the church is up above, so then
Yeah,
the priest is watching from up above. and he sees,
She better not help that child.
and he just says, "God help that child."
Wait, it's giving President Snow.
Oh, yeah.
May God help those children.
No.
Man, that church is crazy.
That's crazy.
But I dig it. I remember that being the biggest tooth fairy payout. That was a $5 bill. Because you know what?
Let's
$5
go.
bill?
Because you know
Okay.
what? My mom, she felt that for me.
Mary was like, this poor girl.
Mary picked me up from school and was like,
What? She's like, what the hell happened to you? Mary picks you up and she's like, how was school, honey?
Eventful day, I see.
probably smacked my brother for not helping and then gave me a crisp $5.
Let's go.
Wow.
So-
Wow. Tooth
It was
fairy.
worth it. It was worth
Worth
it.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're still traumatized to this day,
Yeah.
but worth it. I'm still in 5th grade. This is happening in school now, not Sunday school,
Okay.
regular school.
Regular school.
5th, and this was Mrs. Sandifer's 5th, 6th combo class. You know how you ever do the combo?
I had a combo class.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we had 5th graders and 6th graders, and I love Mrs. Sandifer. She was my 5th grade.
Shout out.
Mrs. Sandifer,
We love teachers.
educators it's a thankless job.
It is.
If you're an educator out there,
If you're a nun and an educator, that's a different story. But
if you're an educator, it is still, well, did you thank her? No, you did not
you know
thank her.
what? I didn't. I couldn't even tell you her name.
Sister,
Mary Mark.
yeah. You did not thank her. Anyway, educators, they have a tough job. Mrs. Sandifer was the best. She was the best at the teaching and just being a great teacher. So the assignment was we had to write a speech. So you have to write an original speech. You present it in class. And if you're good enough, you could enter the school-wide speech contest. 5th grade, I was not good enough. I couldn't even, first of all, here's what happened. You pick a topic, right? They give you like a theme or whatever. So you have to pick a topic. So you have to write about that topic and then you have to present that topic in class. I chose the Declaration of Independence. That was my topic. So I have to research it and write a whole thing. Procrastinated, of course, 5th grade, right? So I procrastinated writing it. I didn't know anything about the Declaration of Independence. I just sort of researched it very quickly, like last minute, and then wrote out like a crap essay. But I didn't memorize it because you're supposed to memorize your speech.
Oh, yeah.
So when it's my turn, it's like the day it's my turn in class.
No.
I had nothing memorized, Mama. I didn't even know it was a crap essay. I had nothing memorized. What I did was I asked my friend, like one of my friends was sitting in the front row, and I said, "Hey, could you just maybe hold like my little?" Because I had written it out. Can you just hold this right here, right, like hanging off your desk, so that I can kind of glance at it and refer to it during my speech?
Cheated.
Okay, it didn't work because I was not even a minute into it. I begin to hyperventilate.
Kris.
I was having a panic attack. I was like, I couldn't breathe. And of course, what do 5th and 6th graders do when this happens? Everyone's laughing.
Wait, yours are sad too.
I can't breathe. I'm having a panic attack. The whole class is laughing out loud, like roaring. Mrs. Sandifer had to come and get me, sit me down. She said, put your head between your knees. Like, so you could catch your breath. The whole class is laughing. She gives me a paper bag to breathe into.
Oh, Kris.
Oh, it's not that sad. I'm not that sad about it. It was more supposed to be funny. Is it sad?
Yeah, it makes me sad.
So I don't finish the speech because I was unprepared. No, I probably get a horrible grade. The whole class knows me as now the guy who hyperventilated during my speech. But here's the silver lining. The next year, I was in 6th grade, same class because it's the 5-6 combo. So I had Miss Sandifer again. I knew going in, I was like, we must redeem ourselves this year. So
Your redemption year.
That was my year to redeem myself. So
word of the year, redemption.
Exactly. When that assignment came around, I was ready. That year I chose the Statue of Liberty as my.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
We love immigrants.
Immigrants, we get the job done. Okay.
Like we always say.
Like we always say, immigrants, we get the job done. Anyway, so I researched the hell out of the statue. Like I was an expert on the statue. Did you know it was a gift from France? I bet you did it.
I did. Well, I did because I did the museum
and
in New York.
Oh, you did? That's right. You've been in New York City. Did you know that it was not green at first?
Yeah,
it was copper.
I did, Mama.
We did know that.
Okay, so we all did our 6th grade research. All right.
Another fact. Another fact. What do you got?
Did you know that the lamp? It's got the lamp. 5 mercury vapor lamps. You knew that. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, I researched the hell out of the Statue of Liberty.
But in 6th grade, I didn't know that.
In 6th grade? Okay, I researched it. I wrote the speech well ahead of time. I memorized the hell out of that speech. Okay, so in class, killed it in class. I was good enough to go on to the school wide. I got 2nd place in the whole school. So from hyperventilating 5th grade to 2nd place in the whole school the following year.
We love that.
A whole redemption arc.
And that's on growth.
Wow, you got some growth in your stories.
Yeah.
I want to say, oh yeah, because the David and Goliath one too. So yeah, I guess you could say I love a redemption arc.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
Okay. This one.
Last one.
I have gone back and forth, and I'm still not even 100% sure I want this
to be
out in the world.
Go on.
I'm so scared to say this out loud.
It's just us. And our listeners.
Yeah. Okay. Let me preface this by saying it was a dark time in the world. We're talking like a month after 9/11.
Oh.
Okay. People are panicked.
Sure.
No one knows what's going on.
The world is in chaos. Mm-hmm.
And let me also say, just to give more context, my mom is a crafty lady. She
like arts and crafts, not like crafty.
No.
Like arts and crafts.
Like not like cynical.
No. She slays.
Not sinister, yeah.
She slays a DIY. Okay. I'm not buying a Halloween costume. I'm going to make it,
Of course. Yeah, you told us about the electric parade costume. Yeah.
Incredible. So, with all of that context.
I already know the story, but I am waiting for it.
Just hold on to that context while I tell this story. It's so amazing.
Arts and crafts. Okay, what I'm hearing is arts and crafts meets 9/11 is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so I'm in probably 3rd grade.
Okay.
I had moved to public school.
Okay.
Made the big move.
after the tooth incident.
After the tooth incident, I'm now in public school. And we're having it's like a crazy hat day.
Okay. Crazy hat day.
Is what's on the menu for school.
We love crazy hat day. Yeah. Okay.
And it was weird because, again, everyone's freaked out. So no one's really in like a celebratory mood.
Sure.
Like
no one's ready for crazy hat day.
No one's ready.
Like the teachers are scared. Like it's just a weird time.
It's a weird time.
So my mom is like a sweet lady, and she was like, you know what? This is the time we're gonna pay tribute.
Of course. When else?
We're paying tribute.
Absolutely.
So she proceeds to build me a hat.
AJ, do you have any idea where this is gonna go? Do you have any idea?
Oh, I have a feeling, and I just hope it doesn't go there.
So, those like white banker boxes, how they have like the lid that fits on top of the box?
Yes.
So she took the base or the lid of that.
Mm-hmm.
That was the base of the hat, right?
Okay.
She then
we're going all out.
Well, I'm just I want to let you guys know.
No, I'm saying Mary is going
Mary goes all
like
out,
she's not. She's saying Crazy Hat Day very seriously.
Yeah.
Okay.
As she's done in every year.
This is her. This is just her being her.
Normally, I will show up with a DIY situation for Crazy Hat Day, Crazy Hair Day.
Of course.
So it was not out of the norm.
Okay.
It was not out of the norm.
It's just Mary being Mary.
Mary being Mary.
Okay.
So she takes the lid of the box, ties a string. So the string is going under my head.
Under your chin?
Yeah. That's where the hat is.
Okay.
Then she takes other skinny boxes that I think like would hold like our shampoo like that we would get from Costco. So there was like the tall.
She is so like resourceful.
Yeah, she is. And she then
go on.
She turns those boxes into the Twin Towers. And she DIYs.
I
can't.
No, you must.
We can't put this.
She was paying tribute. Yeah. It's fine.
It was a scary time.
It's Crazy Hat Day. It's Crazy Hat Day. What I'm hearing is she builds a platform on your head with the strap going under your chin. And then on that platform, on that base, she begins to craft
the Twin Towers.
To DIY the Twin Towers.
Yes.
Okay.
So she wraps these shampoo boxes in.
Like she's painting the
No, like it wasn't that deal. Like, so she wraps them in like printer paper. And then she draws like lines, you know, like to make it look like it's a building with windows.
Okay.
And she crafted an antenna for one of them.
Okay.
The whole thing.
Yeah.
And then she adds.
She adds. She adds. We've lost AJ. We've lost AJ.
She adds red, orange, and yellow tissue paper to the top.
To the top
of the Twin Tower.
Both of them.
Just one.
Just one.
And then proceeds to write a sign that she attaches to the front that just says never forget.
That's okay. I thought it was gonna be a plane. I thought it was gonna be
so
AJ can't breathe. AJ can't breathe.
That's why I have to blow the camera.
So I go to school wearing it.
Okay.
And I wear it all day.
That's actually that's more tasteful than I remember. I remembered it being when you told the story the first time to me. Wow. That's actually because all she did was build the buildings. And
it's really the added of the flames.
The flames.
The
flames. It's questionable, Mary. The flames, the tissue paper, the red, orange. Yellow tissue paper. It couldn't have just been the two towers. No. The tissue paper is what really hits it out of the park.
Well, here's what I think is she wanted to make a statement. Okay.
Oh, and she did, Mama. She absolutely did. Yeah. Won't she do it?
How tall was this hat?
It was tall. Wait, okay, can you imagine like you're in your like you show up to class, you're wearing like your
I'm a third
you're
grader.
wearing like your Mickey ears for your silly hat day, you know?
In front of you can't see the teacher because the Twin Towers are blocking your view. And you can't say, "Hey, could you move those?" Because
it's your hat.
Well, they just fell.
They just fell.
So to say, "Can you move those?"
Yeah.
is disrespectful.
No. I think Mary was paying a sweet, sweet tribute.
You know, in the context.
You know how parents be doing stuff like that?
Parents be doing stuff like that. And honestly, and here's the thing is in the moment, I wasn't embarrassed. I was
Of course not.
I was like, no, you're right.
She put a lot of...
I said,
Mom, you got it right, Mom.
I said, I need to do this.
Yeah.
It's up to me.
This is for America.
It's up to me, third grade Hannah, to show up and do this and to make a statement. And I'll do it.
Never forget.
Never forget. I will wear that burden on my back. So that's my last
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Hey.
Oh my God.
We've all been there. Parents be doing stuff like that. And I think that was a sweet tribute on her part. Never forget. Like we always say, never forget. And we will never forget this story.
We'll never forget it. And I love my mom.
We love her.
She's made so many. She's made so many great costumes, so many great hats.
Of course.
It's just when I look back on that one in particular.
That's the one that stands out a little bit. That one just stands out above the rest. Do you have pictures of that?
Somewhere.
Okay, if you find it, show them to me.
Just me in my uniform, because it was another uniform school.
Even though it was public school.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me in my uniform
with your Twin Tower hat.
Twin Towers.
Crazy hat day. And I bet you got some looks, huh?
I'm sure. I just imagine being my teacher.
I was gonna say the teachers on campus were probably like, "Did you see?" Oh no, we saw. We saw.
Oh, how could you not?
How could you not see? Okay, I don't know if this story is gonna beat that, but here's my last one. Here's my last one that just happened at my current job. This happened. I had just started my current job. This was years ago. There's this sweet lady that works with us. She's still there. Everyone's still there, and you know me, I like to befriend people at work. At least now I do. But I'm usually typically very nice with everyone, and I like to make chit chat with everyone. Just so people know that I'm the cool, nice guy, you know? Okay, hang on. That's not the embarrassing part.
We're already there?
So I'm making small talk with this lady, and I'll ask some not super personal questions, but we'll just make chit chat. And then I was like, oh, like, do you have any children? This is a little bit older lady. Okay. So do you have any children? And what I heard her say was, oh, just one in Hemet, the city of Hemet. And it's in like Riverside County.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're in the break room, just me and her. It's just like, I'm like filling up my water or she's doing coffee or something. And I'm just like, oh, like, hey, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah. Oh, do you have any children? Yeah, oh, just one in Hemet. And I was like, oh, that's what I heard. And I'm like, oh man, Hemet, that's so far. And then she pauses, and then she goes, no, one in heaven. And immediately I'm like, huh, okay.
Heaven's far too.
No, literally the first thought in my head was like, damn, that's even further than Hemet. So I don't, and she doesn't give me any other context, just one in Hemet. So it could have been like maybe the child, maybe it was a miscarriage, maybe it was a child that had passed away.
What did you say?
And then all I said was like, oh, okay. I didn't know how to. I didn't know how to recover. No, I'm sure I said something like, "Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that." But like it just took me. It was so far. Like Hemet. It went from Hemet, California.
She's like, I wish my kid was in Hemet.
I wish my son was in Hemet.
Yeah, that would be nice.
It went from Hemet, California to heaven of the universe.
No.
So. It just took me so.
Oh gosh.
So, and now this was like 7 years ago, and now every time I see this lady, that's I can't help.
You still talk to her?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
We're all pals, but like I can't help but every time I look at her, I'm just like extra nice, and I'm extra like every time I have an interaction, I'm just like the nicest guy.
Whenever
to her.
she says anything, you're just like,
yeah,
yes.
Good morning, good afternoon. Happy Friday. Have a great weekend. It's always that.
She gets all of it.
All of it.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Because her kid is not in Hemet, California.
No.
Her kid is in heaven.
So
that was embarrassing for me.
That's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah. I bet you've never mistaken Hemet or heaven for Hemet.
I have not. Yeah. I fear I have not.
And the fact that I said, man, that's so far.
She's like, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
It is far.
Man, that was probably the worst thing you could have said.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot more worse things you could have said, but
I would imagine if I said, oh, think of the traffic.
Oh my God.
Hemet, think of
You're
the
like,
traffic.
I'm never going there. No.
I imagine I'm like, oh, what's he doing in Hemet?
He chose to go to Hemet?
Why would he go there?
Oh my God. Wait, this is bad. We need to stop. We need to stop.
Those are all of our embarrassing moments.
I cannot believe I said these out loud.
Yeah.
Like, actually, you know how at the top of the episode I said I don't get embarrassed?
You're embarrassed right now.
This is an embarrassing moment for me.
Roomies, we know you've had them. Chime in. Tell us all about yours. If you want to talk to us about ours, please comment, DM us. We are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts. You can find the episodes on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. Hannah's in shock right now, actually. Hannah is in a catatonic state. I think just the Twin Towers alone is enough to send you. That's enough to send you to Hemet, baby.
Yeah, that is. I'm on my way.
Wow. Okay. Patreon. Welcome. I mean,
welcome.
Thank
Join
you.
it.
Thank you. I can't even talk right now. Join us on Patreon. Patreon pals, if you're already on there, thank you so much for supporting. We're gonna get you some good content starting right now.
Currently,
yeah. We're working on it. So if you haven't joined the Patreon, please do that. Any final thoughts, Hannah?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm
okay. AJ, any final thoughts on this, perhaps?
No, I'm good. Too.
Did you maybe want to share an embarrassing moment for you or no?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm good.
I'm tapped.
You've all said enough.
Yep, I'm tapped.
Roomies, thank you for listening. Until next time, it's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun.
Bye.